Here, Kelly. These are for you. Sorry I didn't come by last week. Had a little trouble with that Ash guy again, who keeps trying to recruit me for his stupid cause. Not to mention the police have been on my tail. Guess I've been making too much noise out there. Being a so-called hero isn't easy, Kelly. Controlling this power, it takes a lot out of me. Some days, it feels like I'm not controlling it. It's controlling me. The magic takes a toll, but I can't stop now. Not when there's still so much left to do. You deserved better than this. You deserved so much more. You had your whole life ahead of you, but they took that away. I miss you, Kelly. Wherever you are, I hope you're okay. I hope you found peace. On that fateful day, everything changed. The day that I lost my best friend. My parents had locked me away, thought I had gone nuts. But you know what the truth is? They're the ones who should have been locked up. I haven't been the same since I got out. At first, I felt lost. But Calypso gave me something that I never had before. Power, a chance to make things right. Those two jerk-offs got what they deserved. I used my voodoo dolls to track down the ones who killed you, Kelly. And when I was done, they screamed for mercy, just like you did. They called us witches. They thought it was funny to see if she could swim. But Kelly couldn't swim. And I didn't know how to swim either. Harbor City is crawling with monsters, but I've made it my mission to be worse than them. I protect those who can't protect themselves. And yet, no matter how many souls I send screaming into the abyss, it won't bring Kelly back. Seeing her struggle as she took her last breath, her face twisted in fear as she sank to the bottom, that's the last memory I had of my best friend. The bastards that killed her paid for their involvement, and I made sure that their deaths were slow. But even that pales in comparison to the pain I feel every day, knowing that Kelly's life was cruelly cut short. I became something of a hero back in Midtown, making sure that no innocent life feels the same pain that I do. If the cops wouldn't give the people true justice, then I would. The cops were calling me the Witch of Midtown thanks to my supernatural gifts given to me by Calypso last year. However, ever since then, Calypso dropped off the face of the earth. Over a year passed, and I never saw him again, until one night, he magically appeared.
Hello, Raven. Long time no see.
Calypso, where have you been? It's been over a year. I thought you were long gone.
I had to lay low. The lawmen were relentless after the last tournament had ended. Midtown became too dangerous. So I decided it was time for a fresh start here in Harbor City.
And now you just show up out of nowhere? What took you so long?
While I was away, I gathered assets, new tools, new connections. My power has grown, Raven, stronger than before.
And why are you telling me this?
Because with more power comes more opportunity. And I have one for you. What if I told you I could bring Kelly back?
No way. You're bluffing.
Am I? You've seen what I'm capable of, Miss Scharf. After all, I gave you those voodoo dolls and the ability to punish the monsters who roam this cursed city. I can bring her back. All you have to do is triumph in my contest, and Kelly shall walk amongst the living again.
All right, Calypso. I'll play your stupid game again. But if you try to pull the rug out from under me like you've done with other contestants in the past, well, the departed souls that help me will drag you to hell. Are we clear?
Clear as crystal. Now get going. Your first battleground is the Harbor City Ghetto.
Midtown was a cesspool of greed, violence, and rot. But now, the filth has overflowed, and Harbor City is drowning in it. Kelly once called that place home. But the waters of Midtown, they became her tomb. And now, Calypso claims he can undo that he can bring her back. A promise from a man whose word is stitched together with lies and magic. I'm not sure if I believe him. The spirits that haunt my car, they're always speaking, moaning, begging. But none of them are her. None of them are Kelly. I don't know if Calypso can truly do what he says, but I have to try. If there's even a sliver of hope, then I'll play his game again. Come on, Kelly. We have work to do. When I first started the game, I thought I'd have a problem with killing people like this again. But you know, it actually feels pretty good. However, this kill, it felt different. Fragile, broken, innocent. It was hard to tell what I had just done. Then it hit me. Whatever soul I just released wasn't ready. The truck then spewed a toxic plume of purple gas into the air. I started coughing. My eyes were watering like crazy. I could barely breathe. The gas danced with my spectral energy as my vision started to blur. Next thing I knew, I was passed out. My head slumped over the wheel of my hearse as the world around me began to fade away. Being unconscious was like being in a pitch-black room with no doors, no lights, and no way out. I could have stayed in that place forever. But then, the dreams began again. Dreams that I wish I could forget. We were at Blackfield Mall, the gothic eyesore built by Aaron Blackfield himself, a man of wealth and zero soul, an absolute stain on society. I hated everything about him. I hated what he stood for. Me and Kelly, younger and full of life, wandered through, laughing softly. That day, we weren't looking for politics, just a little magic. We then stumbled upon a strange smoky shop called Granny Dark's Tarot and Trinkets. We went inside to see what they had. There sat Granny Dark, a crooked, whisper-thin old woman with glowing eyes and long fingernails like obsidian knives. She beckoned.
Looking for your future, girls?
I told her we were just browsing, but she persisted.
Fate doesn't wait. It chooses. These cards? They've been waiting for you.
She then pushed a deck wrapped in twine across the counter. I hesitated, but Kelly with her beautiful smile went ahead and bought them. We should have just walked away.
A pleasure doing business with you, girls. Come again.
Later that same week, Kelly and I were on the pier. School had just let out, and we sat cross-legged under a dying sun. The cards spread before us. We were using them to find out if this boy Kelly liked would ever notice her. It was a really bad reading. I guess if I ever needed proof that the cards actually worked, that was the day I got it. They were two jerk-off guys from school. They had been making our lives a living hell since the 5th grade.
Well, well, well. What do we got here? Got ourselves a couple of witches.
One guy grabbed me, another one after Kelly. He said he'd always wanted to see if a witch could swim. Kelly was struggling and screaming.
It'll be just like history class. If she floats, she's a witch. If not, then she's normal. And I'm gonna prove to everyone that what I've been saying about you is true. You're a couple of freaks.
I kept screaming at them. She can't swim. Kelly can't swim. But they didn't listen. They laughed and proceeded to throw her into the water. Next thing I knew, Kelly started drowning. He didn't even try that hard to hold on. They realized what just happened and immediately took off, like a couple of cowards. They didn't even stick around to help. I didn't know how to swim either. There was nothing I could do. As Kelly went under, I heard her shouting at me.
Raven, you get them! You make them pay for this!
And then, I didn't hear her anymore. That was the last memory I had of my best friend. Days later, I went back to Blackfield Mall to confront Granny Dark about those tarot cards. But as I ran to Granny Dark's store, it was gone. No sign it ever even existed, like fate itself had played a joke on me. I spiraled, dropped out of school, pushed everyone away. My parents thought I had gone nuts. But you know what? They weren't completely wrong. Watching Kelly drown took a major toll on me. It traumatized me. If you had to watch your best friend drown to death, you'd probably go a little nuts too. My parents locked me away in Blackfield Asylum, another eyesore constructed by Aaron Blackfield. But it wasn't like the mall. It was more like hell. My parents thought sending me to that prison would fix the hole in my chest. Therapy didn't help, but revenge did. Kelly deserved better, but I often feel like she's with me, protecting me. Not in my hearse, but in spirit. And now, I have a chance to completely right the wrong. Calypso says his power has grown, that he can bring her back. Whatever it takes, I promise I'll deliver. That's what best friends are for. Then, I woke up. The gas was gone, but something else took its place. The toxic purple mist that once blanketed this carnival of darkness was now lifted, revealing a strange black balloon sitting quietly in the distance. A note fluttered beneath it, held by a twisted paperclip in the shape of a smile. Raven, meet me at the Abyss. The boss man has something that he wants to show you. It's important. Sign, CK. The Abyss? Isn't that underground club in Midtown?
Oi, now who's this pretty little thing?
Get away! Get away from me!
Easy, love. Didn't mean to startle you. Your name wouldn't so happen to be Raven, would it? The name's Club Kid, but you can call me CK.
Wait, CK? You're the one who left that note. What is this? Some kind of sick joke?
Not at all, mate. You've been expected. Come with me. But be warned, these lights, they're not just for show. They'll crawl into your skull if you're not careful.
We went inside and were greeted by flashing lights, swirling lasers, and silhouettes dancing in ecstasy. I hesitated, but stepped in. My eyes scanned the room. It was surreal, yet intoxicating. The Abyss. It felt like falling into a trance. Lights and shadows twisted into shapes that didn't feel real. And I'll admit, I kind of dug the vibe. Next thing I knew, I found myself slowly swaying, entranced on the dance floor.
Oi, don't get distracted. We've got bigger things brewing.
So, I snapped myself out of it and proceeded to follow CK past the writhing crowd. He then led me down a barren hallway. I didn't know where we were going or what to expect. The energy of this place felt off.
For the last time, Torchy. No.
Come on, Calypso. Just let me in the damn contest. I need this. I need it to end.
You weren't brought here to play, Torchy. You're here because I need your connections. You lead the S&M gang. That's your role.
Whatever. I'll be seeing you later. Watch yourself out there.
Likewise.
Hello, boss man. I don't mean to interrupt, but look who decided to show up.
Raven. I'm glad the message reached you. Please sit. We have much to discuss.
I'll see myself out.
So why have you brought me here? What's all this really about?
I wanted to show you something extraordinary. You see, I'm not just a man. I'm an interdimensional being. And I've pulled a few strings to bring someone into this world. Someone who may help you. Bring her back.
And you need my help?
Indeed. Your talent complements my own. Together, we can open the gate.
Suddenly the lights dimmed. The music warped. Magic began to swirl in the room like gravity was bending. I've seen some dark things, but this was something else. Like the air itself was bleeding. Who are you?
Greetings, my dear. I am your grandfather, Mortimer Scharf.
My grandfather?
Precisely. I was summoned here, but I do not yet know why. Calypso? Would you mind explaining?
I need what you carry, Mortimer. The object.
Ah, I see.
Mortimer reached into his coat and pulled out a small, blood-stained pouch. He then handed it to Calypso.
Inside, you'll find what you seek. But know this, it comes with a price.
What does this have to do with Kelly?
All in good time, Raven. Once the contest ends, I'll explain everything. For now, know that this makes resurrection possible.
My work here is done. Farewell, granddaughter.
Now that he's delivered the final piece, you know what you must do. Win. And I promise she will return.
Kelly. If I wasn't in too deep before, I am now. Whatever scheme Calypso's got going on, I definitely need to be cautious. But I have a feeling that it'll all work out. I just need to finish this contest. I'll win this, Kelly. I'll tear the world apart if I have to. For you. It was over. Tower Tooth was destroyed, and I had won. But this wasn't about revenge or victory. This was about Kelly. Now came the moment of truth. Could Calypso really bring her back? Or was I just another pawn in one of his twisted little games? I walked cautiously down a spiraling staircase. The walls were lined with flickering candles, arcane symbols, and cryptic relics. At the bottom is where I found Calypso, waiting beside a glowing pentagram etched in the floor.
Ah, Raven, my dark little dove. You did it. And now, it's time for your prize.
You said I'd be with her again. Was that real? Or was it all just a lie to get what you wanted?
Still don't trust me? I'm wounded. You've done something none of the others could, and that makes you very valuable to me. So, no tricks, no wordplay, just the truth. And your wish. Behold.
Raven? Is that you?
Kelly, you're alive. You look as beautiful as I remember you.
Same to you.
We ran into each other's arms, holding tight as if afraid the other might vanish. I I couldn't believe that Kelly was back. Calypso had done it. I never thought it would be like this. Thank you, Calypso. Thank you.
Don't mention it, really. You've earned this. Both of you are free now. Go. Ride into the night. Reminisce. Live again.
All my life, I carried the weight of that day. The screaming, the splash, the silence that followed. Kelly was more than just my best friend. She was my anchor, my light. And when I lost her, I lost a piece of myself too. But for the first time in years, I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel broken. With Kelly back, I felt whole. We don't know how much time we have. We don't know if this is real or a gift borrowed from something darker. But I don't care, because I have her back. And as long as I can hold her hand, hear her laugh, feel the world slow down around us, then that's enough. We're together now. And we're going to spend the rest of our days chasing the night sky. Forever.